What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What we're going to be doing today is cleaning up this engine bay. If you take a look at this engine bay, it looks pretty clean, right? It's not bad. What is one thing that is just absolutely disgusting? Check out this exhaust manifold. That thing is absolutely disgusting. What we're going to be doing today is taking off the exhaust manifold, sandblasting it, getting it prepped, and ceramic coating it, or Cerakoting it with some high temp Cerakote. There was a few different color options I could have gone with. Nice flat black is going to look really nice on that exhaust manifold. Before we jump into Cerakoting, since we hit 100K on YouTube a few days ago, one of my sponsors reached out to me and wanted to help all my subscribers out. So my boys over at Lit Lights, which, guys, if you don't know what Lit Lights are, the demon eyes I have in my headlights. These things are absolutely gorgeous. Here we go. These things are so sick. So it's all controlled through your phone, Bluetooth. You can make them any color you want. On this car, I usually run blue because it kind of matches everything else. My boys at Lit Lights are going to be giving a set away to one of you guys here on YouTube just for the 100K subscriber, kind of like a little giveaway or whatever, just to give back to you guys. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is be following Lit Lights on Instagram and drop a comment down below just saying #lit. That's all you got to be doing to enter this giveaway, guys. That's it. If you don't want to enter the giveaway and just buy a set of these Lit Lights, I do have a discount code, which is Devin Niemela 15. I'll throw it on the screen. They have a lot more than just demon eyes as well. So head over and check out their website. All right, guys, let's get to work. First things first, we need to pull off this exhaust manifold, of course. I really hope I don't have to pull off my turbo, which I don't think I would. I don't know why I would. So it looks like there is 4 bolts right up top, which are absolutely crusty as well. So I kind of want to replace those. And then a bunch of nuts holding the manifold to the head. Those are all 14 millimeters. There's 2 14 mils going to the head. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 12 millimeters going to the head. So with a bit of finagling, we were able to get this exhaust manifold off. This thing is freaking crusty, and there is a broken off bolt in there that I'll remove as well before I coat it. But the next step is to prepare it for the ceramic coat. All right, guys, we got the manifold blasted, all prepped up, cleaned, re-threaded with the helicoil kit, and now it is time to gas it out. So I'm gonna bust out the oven, and we're gonna put this manifold in the oven at 250 degrees for 30 minutes. All right, so we got the manifold in the oven. Like I said, 250 degrees for 30 minutes. This is called the gas out phase. That thing's already getting surface rust on it. Hopefully that does not affect the coating at all. All right, the 30 minutes is up. I got the manifold chilling outside, out of the oven. And next step is to grab some compressed air and blow off anything that is on the manifold. So the manifold is pretty much ready to be coated. The Cerakote I'm using is from a company, the same company actually as Prismatic Powders. All the powders I use, this is their high temp Cerakote line. Let's go ahead and open this up. I've never done this before, so I hope it turns out good. Let's open up this box, see what's included. So here is the Cerakote. Pretty cool stuff. It looks just like paint. It's already mixed up properly. We don't have to do any mixing with lacquer. This is the gun I'm using. It's a siphon fed spray gun. I'll have this link down below as well. I actually picked this up from Harbor Freight, but if you guys don't have a Harbor Freight local, I'll have that link down below. I don't know how good this is gonna work as a $20 gun. This is kind of a cheap project, so let's see what happens. I wanted it to be a cheap project so everybody can do it. I know a lot of people have crusty exhaust manifolds or downpipes or whatever, turbo, hot sides. So let's see what we can make happen. I am also going to be installing this little air filter here and pressure regulator onto the gun. This is what the gun looks like, just so I can really regulate and dial in that air pressure. All right, boys, let's give this a shot. I'm going to shake this up pretty good so it all gets mixed together, and then throw on a little air mask respirator and get to spraying. When you dump this into this little canister right here, make sure you are using a little strainer or filter. Other than that, we should be good to go. Let's get to work. As you can see, we got the Cerakote down in there. It is time to get spraying. Let's go ahead, coat that manifold. I'm gonna be starting out with the harder to get areas. The cool thing about Cerakote is it is such a thin layer that you can get it in all the thread holes and the exhaust or the gasket surfaces as well. So yeah, let's spray this bad boy out. Well, here is how she's looking, guys. We need to let it sit for about 35 minutes for it to come tack free. She turned out absolutely amazing. What do you guys think? I think the black's gonna look really, really nice on this car. While this manifold is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and bust out the bolts from the manifold to the turbo. They're completely disgusting and rusty. I wish I could get these in titanium as well, but I don't think I can. Look how crusty they are. That's absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna Cerakote these things as well. It's been about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and this is all dry. They do recommend wearing gloves, so I should probably put gloves on when I'm doing this. I would highly recommend you guys put gloves on because this stuff actually stains your hands pretty good. With this high temp Cerakote or ceramic coat, you need to wait 5 full days to actually run the car for it to cure properly. I believe you can put it on after 24 hours. Next question I have for you guys though, this Cusco heat shield. What do you guys think? Should I Cerakote this black or should I leave this like the silver chromish look? I'm kind of thinking black on this would look really good as well. You know what, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and bust this thing out black. Here is the heat shield. Turned out absolutely amazing. One thing I would highly recommend is not buying the gun I'm using right here. And the reason why, the tip is way too big. I guess you could buy the gun if they do sell smaller tips for this gun. This is a 1.8mm gun. I think the Cerakote company recommends a 0.8, so less than half the size, because there's so much Cerakote or ceramic coat that comes out of the gun or out of the nozzle at once that it's really hard to control. You only want like a 1 to 2 mil thickness, and I'm pretty sure all this coating I'm doing right now is a bit thicker than that. I just have that feeling because there's so much that comes out of that gun. So guys, try to find something, maybe like a 0.8mm tip. It'd be a lot easier to control. If you guys want to pick up the ceramic coat, I'll have it linked down in the description box below. Super amazing stuff. It's actually really easy to work with. I guess it's not any different than painting something out of a spray gun. It's been about, I'd say about 30 hours. These things are definitely tack free, dried, ready to install back on the car. So now that we got all the ceramic coating out of the way, the hard part out of the way, it's all finished up. We have a very special delivery from my boy John over at JD Customs. Oh my gosh, guys, this is some of the most beautiful hardware I have ever seen in my life. It's full titanium, so it's super lightweight. Let's see how it's gonna look against the ceramic coat. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know what these are, this is a full manifold stud kit, so it bolts the manifold to the head. Those are the studs. Look at that. That is so freaking nice. Who is hyped for these? If you're pumped for this very beautiful hardware, go smash that thumbs up button right now. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous. It is a bit on the more expensive side. Of course, it's titanium and it's burnt. Titanium hardware in general is just very expensive. But I'll throw my discount code on the screen. You can head over to JD Customs, and my discount code doesn't only work for this hardware, it works for anything on jdcustoms.com. Let's get this stuff installed. The very first thing we need to do is get the old hardware out of the head so we can get the new titanium hardware installed. So all of this hardware that you see right here, we're gonna remove. Should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward, as long as they're not rusted in there. Let's go and give it a shot, see what we can do. There's 2 different ways to get this current hardware out. Number 1, we can grab vice grips and remove them that way. Number 2, you can double nut them. So you'd put a nut, say on the inside, a nut on the outside, crank those 2 nuts together really tight and loosen them that way. I don't really care about saving this hardware, so I'm just gonna grab some vice grips and remove it. So here is what the old hardware looks like, all pretty crusty and rusty, right? Look at the difference. I know they're just bolts. Some of you guys are gonna be like, why would you care about bolts so much? But bolts change everything. This is a game changer. Definitely a game changer. These are gonna be way easier to install because check this out. Take my Allen sockets here and look at that. We can use the Allen just to thread that guy right in. Kind of show you how that goes. Look how simple that is. Throw a little 3/8 ratchet on the end of that, snug her up a good amount, and then we can get the manifold on. So all of these are 8mm threads except for 2. 2 of them are 10mm threads, and these 2 go on the very end right here. One there and one down there. Just so you guys know. Before you put the nuts on, make sure you get the titanium washer on as well. We ran into a small predicament. So here's the situation. We got all of the nuts on the bottom tightened, but the nuts on the top, there's like no space in between the stud and my FP manifold. The FP manifold doesn't have the cutout far enough back to get a wrench on there or even a socket. I'll kind of show you what I mean by it doesn't fit. You see that doesn't go on there? So what I'm gonna do, take a cutoff wheel, make a little cut right about there. And so I should be able to slip the wrench over and tighten those top 4 nuts. Other than that though, these things are freaking crazy. It matches so good with the other blue accents I got going on in my engine bay. Wouldn't you guys agree? Let's make that cut real quick and see if we can get the rest tightened up. All right, hopefully that does the trick. Let's give it a shot. Hey, I think we are in luck, boys. That's what's up. I kind of did scratch some of that ceramic coating off the manifold, but it's right under the stud, so you can't really tell. That's awesome. My custom wrench works perfect. That is freaking incredible looking. That completely changed the whole look of my engine bay. What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the black manifold. I honestly don't even know if I want to run my Cusco heat shield. Let's go grab it real quick. Kind of set it up on there and see what it would look like. I think I'm going to run it for now. Maybe if I get sick of it, I'll take it off. One thing I was very concerned with when I was putting that titanium hardware on, I thought I was going to get it all scratched up, kind of ruin that burnt titanium coating. Or I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's anodized. But either way, nothing scratched off on it whatsoever. I did scratch a little bit of the ceramic coat on the manifold. Once again, if you guys want to pick up that titanium hardware kit, it'll be linked down below. Use my discount code. I'll have it on the screen once again for you guys. It'll work for anything on JD Customs. And then if you guys want to pick up this ceramic coat or the Cerakote, I'll have that linked down below as well. Super, super nice stuff. Easy to work with. Unfortunately, we can't drive this car for, what was it, 4 more days? It's 5 days total after you coat it. So 4 more days, then we can go drive this car. If you have any questions whatsoever regarding ceramic coating, the stud manifold kit, anything at all that we did in this video, drop a comment in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get back to you. As always, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram as well at Devin Niemela. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember to enter the giveaway for the lit lights for the 100K giveaway. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace out. I'll see you in the next video.